Episode 40, The Leadership of Rhythm, and the Flaws that Disrupt It. Welcome, dear listener, to The Invisible Power. I am the Zen Master, and today we explore rhythm not just as movement, but as method. Not just as cadence, but as character. This episode is about the leadership of rhythm, the ability to sense timing, move with grace, and lead with presence. But it's also about what disrupts that rhythm, our flaws. Because as Ron Carucci and David Lancefield remind us in their Harvard Business Review article, every leader has flaws. Don't let yours derail your strategy. Tai Chi and the Pulse of Presence. In Tai Chi, rhythm is sacred. You don't rush the form. You don't freeze the flow. You move with breath, with gravity, with grace. But what happens when ego interrupts? When the body wants to flow, but the mind wants to dominate? That's when rhythm breaks. That's when the invisible power becomes tangled in visible tension. Qigong and the breath of calibration. In Qigong, rhythm begins in the breath. Try this, 4-part breath rhythm. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. Hold again for 4 counts. This breath regulates the nervous system. It restores coherence. It reminds us that rhythm is not just external, it's internal. But even breath can be hijacked by our flaws. The flaws that distort rhythm. Carucci and Lancefield identify 4 leadership flaws that often derail strategy. 1. The overconfident leader, always certain, rarely listening. They move too fast, ignore dissent, and mistake motion for progress. 2. The impulsive leader, addicted to novelty. They chase shiny objects, exhausting their teams and scattering focus. 3. The avoidant leader, conflict averse. They delay hard conversations, creating confusion and eroding trust. 4. The passive leader, overly deferential. They wait too long, miss windows of opportunity, and dilute momentum. Each of these flaws disrupts rhythm. They create dissonance in the team's tempo. They fracture the flow of execution. Laozi and the rhythm of restraint. Laozi reminds us, he who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. To lead with rhythm, we must know our own tempo and our own tendencies to rush, delay, avoid, or overreach. Rhythm is not just about timing. It's about self-awareness. It's about knowing when your own pattern is out of sync with the team, the moment, the Tao. A practice for the week. Here's something to try. Reflect on your leadership rhythm. Ask, where do I tend to rush? Where do I tend to hesitate? Which of the 4 flaws might be shaping my tempo? Then choose one meeting, one moment, one breath. To slow down. To listen. To recalibrate. Let your rhythm become relational. Let your leadership become musical. Closing reflections plus teaser for episode 41. Rhythm is not just a leadership style. It's a leadership signature. And your flaws, if left unexamined, can turn that rhythm into noise. Thank you for joining me in this quiet exploration. If this episode resonated, share it with someone who's learning to lead with tempo, not tension. And next time, in episode 41, we'll explore the leadership of listening to the body. We'll ask, how do we lead from somatic awareness? How do we honor signals of fatigue, intuition, and tension? And how can the body become our most trusted advisor? Until then, keep walking gently. Keep pushing wisely. And remember, rhythm is not perfection. It's presence. This was The Invisible Power, episode 40.